Hi, let's talk about the ABA today. ABA was the first service we had after Andre got his evaluation last year from Regional Center. And we started in late March or early April, and then we stopped it in September. So that was about 5-6 months. I'll talk about the reason why we stopped it later in this video. So the ABA is Applied Behavior Analysis, and it is the only scientifically approved treatment for autism. Not other method, not floor time, not RDI, not even OTST or PT. So only the ABA. That's why you'll see a lot of insurance only covers the ABA but not floor time, because ABA has the big data behind it. It's the most researched method as well. The theory behind it is that the scientists believe the pure behavior training will rewire the brain. So it can rewire the brain to make your brain more adaptive to the normal social society. So if you can do it early, the better. So the ABA is good, and it did help us a lot. Help Andre with his following directions, switching tasks, his compliance. So he got a lot better within a very short of time period. So yeah, it was really helpful. But at the same time, we found his compliance too good, and his is more rigid. So I still remember he was the best behavior kid in the playground, even within those neurotypical kids. He just know how to follow directions. He doesn't really have a lot of his own ideas, and that's the way how ABA works. Unfortunately, for example, ABA has to create some scenarios like playing potato head to train his behavior, let him follow directions or compliance or switching tasks, and they only let him play in a certain way. That makes him like acting like a robot. We don't like to see that, so we stop it. There's another reason we stop it is that it's just an opportunity cost. We only got a certain time in a day. If we do 2 hours ABA, that means we are losing 2 hours for other therapists, for other sessions. Andre has a lot of other issues we need to deal with, like sensory issues, like low muscle tone, so we want to do a lot of OT and ST, and I mean PT, and also we like him to do a lot of ST as well, because it's different than ABA, and it can help him more, I think. And we got a good insurance plan, which is unlimited for all the services. So that's another reason why we stopped the ABA and doing other services. Another problem with the ABA is that you will see it's really hard to find a good interventionist, because in this field, in this career, the pay is really low for the beginning interventionist. That's why we'll see a lot of graduates, new graduates, or interns in this field, and they don't really know what they're doing, and they're young. They don't even have their own kids. They don't know how to handle kids. We changed probably 2 therapists, and then we got a senior one who got 6 month experience. So that's a senior one already. So everything depends on the BCBA behind it. If your BCBA who manages your case is more responsive and communication is better, then you probably get a more chance to for your treatment. Otherwise, if your case is growing too fast, making a lot of progress, then they don't have a lot of time. Don't have time to rewrite their program. Then you will see it's just waste of time. And there's difference. A lot of ABA companies claims ABA teaches social, teaches languages, and teaches a lot of other things, which is true. But there's a difference. There are differences. For example, language. ABA can teach language. Speech therapist can teach language. So um, the difference that the ABA is only focusing on the behavior. Um, the language is not their goal. The behavior is. What I mean is that the ABA is expecting they send a signal and then they get an answer back within their written program, written goal. That means everything has to be measurable. If it's not measurable, there's no ABA. So everything's measurable, everything is very specific. That's the difference between ABA and ST. Let me give you an example. If you want the ABA teach your kid answer what do you like question, you have to be very specific with the ABA. If your kids like cars, then you have to write cars in the program. And when ABA ask him what do you like question, they are expecting cars as the answer. So if your kids can answer it 80% correctly within 4 out of 5 trials, then you pass the goal. Then the ABA think the kid learned what do you like question already. But is your kid really knowing the what do you like question? They don't care. They don't care about the cognitive part. They only care about the signal and the answer back. If put this is the same example. If the ST doing this and the ST will generalize it, they will generalize the answer to, for example, other things like planes. If he like planes, then trains, or even colors. He like green color. He likes doing things. He like riding bicycles. They will generalize it, and they even generalize a question. Now, what do you like? They will ask, what's your favorite things to do? What's your favorite sports? What's your, they will generalize everything, and then to make your kids really get the question, and they really help the cognitive part. The ABA don't care about it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you want him to learn things, has to be in the written program, very specific. You want him get answer planes, answer color green, then you have to put in the program. That's it. Otherwise, they don't teach it. So that's the difference between ABA and ST. So is ABA good? It's really on your call, basically. Is because every autistic kid is different. In my opinion, if your kid doesn't have a lot of behavior issue and is mild autistic, probably there are other better treatment for kids, not ABA. But if your kid is severely autistic, and then ABA probably is good call to make them grow. So it really depends on parents to make the judgment, to make the decisions for a kid. So yeah, that's it. That's our thought about the ABA. That's what we have learned within last 1.5 years. So yeah, if you have any questions, give me a comment. Yeah, I'll try to answer it. Thanks for watching.